Okay, now to see what the heck is wrong there. How does a penguin build its house? It glues it together. Okay. Again, always starting with the just awful dad jokes. Man, I was like, I got nothing in my way today. And the cold was like, here, have a coughing fit right when you get up. It's like, that's not... Okay. Mother fluffin' heck. I was... fixing the rune stones. Okay, I think I kind of want to do a quick little test here. If I do a 1, do the, like, and I say 1's score better, does that work? Because it seems to be saying, okay, it's not doing the colors, but if it's stuck on doing numbers instead of colors, maybe we add, so 1, oops, you go there, and then 1. Because that would make me feel better if I could at least get, so rolling over 1, score is 20. There we go, we get 1, 1, 1. And then it's, and then I need to add the color via the color palette in the game manager, because this seems, yeah, the setup that I made for this, not good. Okay, this color palette feels like it should be attached to the runestone or something, as opposed to the game manager. I don't know. Yeah, because then I could put in the color like here. Yeah, like I have the I should know what white is. What is white again? Is it just zeros across the board? It's F's. Okay. Not that I'm even using this. Oops. Okay. F's in chat to make white. Also, hello. Seems like everybody's up and at 'em and ready to catch slimes, it looks like. Most of my chat is just Dr. Frankbot saying, hey, there's slimes to be had. It's getting real slimy. Okay, 1. That doesn't bode well. And then I also needed to add it to one of these to switch the thing. Yeah. And then when I say there's all of these different extra steps, it's like, no, it really should all be piped through that one Excel document, and then I can just update it and it will do it across all of these. But as a test, well, this is telling me that the efficiency of the system is needs some work for sure. Started working on the extend games. There will be an inventory, shop experience levels, a way to earn currency and more. But paused development to play down to jam games. Started making extend to support multiple users, not just Pagorli, but with a waitlist. That's a little scary, a little horrifying. I guess it's entirely possible that you could add your own chat tool to whatever. That is an interesting idea, that you could just be in somebody's chat and, excuse me, I had the roller coaster set up all nice, and you immediately had to go. It's okay, I guess, where it's at. It's just, if it gets extended again, it's gonna go up and over, isn't it? Just to drive me nuts. Okay, so now 1. So if I hit a 1, what happens? And then if I hit anything else, what happens? So that's a... What? The color you've decided is a number, but then the number you've decided is not anything? Okay, the code is 1. What? Huh? Price works, though. If it's a 521, it works. It doesn't need, like... That seems like a really dumb idea if it needs a comma. But... Because like I said, it should be exactly like this. Just with a different set of numbers. Okay, I was gonna say, it's ads happening. Yay, I noticed that the ads are happening, so I can actually take a break at the ads. I will be back. Okay. I'm gonna connect the extend stuff to a database. It really just sounds like you're making a full-on, like, Twitch tool. And, like, at that point, think about charging money somehow. That's the problem, though, is that if it's attached to somebody's Twitch, then it's a little harder to... Okay. So... the fucking heck, bruh. Color is, like, way... it scores everything. But then if I actually put in the number 1, it doesn't do anything. Who's got issues now? You're just pulling the one. What? Add get the new the item in the character array. The first element in the character array, of which there's only one. But you're telling me that there's none. Except you spawned a 1. Who's... damn it. Probably start putting stuff behind a level barrier that you just have to level up before extending certain things. Well, I guess if you tie it into, like, bits and Twitch donations. Again, that all goes to the streamer. It's like... Restrous? No, this is when it spawns a runestone. Let's just try doing the red again. Okay, wait, again, can I just make it so that it's only spawning reds? Or is that also prohibitively difficult? Because that would also be good for testing. Is to so the runestone probably. Because it's, yeah, okay, I don't want to get rid of all that. There. Okay, so then it's selecting the upgrade based on the names. So what I could do is like that. And then just put the red as the top. Again, awkward AF and not what I need to be doing in the future. So then here, I think I would probably do a, like, can spawn. And then this is going to be, let's see, we do this, we do that, then we say data, validation, add a rule that is a checkbox. Okay. That might be bad for the future. I don't know, because I don't know how easy it is to parse this. So the can spawn should probably be true or false. Or just actually say the word true or false. But I guess this is a little bit of that, like, future. Okay, wait, I need, like, the hashtag for this, right? Or do I? Okay, and at least I confirm that this does in fact work. Okay, I'm putting the Excel document together when it's not actually, like, this is gonna be a big step after AwesomeCon. This is not gonna be what I'm doing right now before AwesomeCon. I just want to get the handful of example runestones going. I think I kind of want to get a handful of example buttons going. Oh, this is why I was late. I wanted to start up the stream at 9, and then I got caught up on watching Skifters, of which I don't think hardly anybody's seen this, based on the, like, few thousands of views here. But this is, like, some incredible animated work here. But yeah, this was really cool to watch this morning. But that's why I was late. You fucking suck. I hate you. God damn it. So then I click the same damn thing. I click play the song, and it's like, I'm gonna play whatever I want. And then I click play the song, and it's like, I'm gonna play the list. At least you're consistent, but it's just dumb that it's... that it defaults to, I'm gonna play fucking random nonsense. Couldn't sleep well again because publisher woke me up early to ask something. In like a good way? Or, at least I hope it was a good, like, question. It was a good, conversation. I'm assuming updates on the mobile port, or... Oh, I did see Replicat had a couple updates. I didn't see what they were, but... Yeah, okay, apparently small hotfix kind of updates. There's a way to see the updates, like, easily, right? I do want to play some more Replicat at some point. There's so many dumb dad blasted mother flipping things I want to do. Okay, where is the thing? Okay, is it the store page? And then it says updates. I did see it just said major update here. Oh, so this was a major update. Yeah, okay. They asked for a video file. Yeah, it literally says major update there. Yeah, okay. I got there eventually. Wait, can I read it? There we go. I haven't even read it, but 4 new cards based on Nubby's number factory. My card is better than your card. That's cool. New curios. Item banning at collection. Ah, that's fun. Wonder if that would help with achievements and stuff. Wow, I'm so behind. I didn't realize there was a major update happening for Replicat that was not just the mobile version. I mean, was there a mention? I guess we were all doing game jam stuff. The fact that this tempered ghost, spooky. That's awesome. Now I gotta. No, I have too many things to do. There's down to jam games to play. There's a Replicat update to play. I gotta get ready for AwesomeCon. Oh, that's fun too. It's almost done. Okay. I mean, yeah, I haven't been following Discords at all in quite a while either, so. Yeah, it's such a deck that you'd enjoy during Halloween. And you're launching it now in March. Kind of close to, like, the furthest point you could get. Well, I don't know. I guess the summer would be. Well, I guess, yeah, October. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's launching the exact opposite time of the year. Okay. So, did I not move it? It looks like I didn't move it. Yeah, have a good walk. I mean, the deck around ghost cards is the most logical one to add. Yeah, okay. If there wasn't a deck for it earlier. Okay, red. 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 Okay, so now this is just all reds. Yeah, I hope you get at least sleep well. Don't feel that bad. Took a nap. Okay. At least you recovered some of the sleep there. Why is this not red? What the hell? I moved the color up too, right? Oh, because that's over here. Okay, mistakes were made. I need to change this system clearly. If I try to add more stuff to it, it's such a pain. So I don't know this project I get right. No, I've got it Unity version control. So it's just dumping it into the Unity version control. It's got some kind of I haven't been great about using it either, so yeah, I'm not a good engineer. I'm not a good game designer. I know a little bit of everything, which makes me just completely useless at anything. Yeah, is there one very small discipline or something I could focus on? I really should. I really should focus on one single thing. Which I guess it would kind of be streaming is the one thing I would want to, like, really focus on is, like, my contribution to society, but throw it on Get Somewhere, and in free time you could duplicate the game scene and try some visual enhancements. Oh, instead of trying to just take a screenshot and then enhancing it. Okay, I could go crank the music again. At least adding numbers wasn't too bad, so I know I can do that fairly easily. Yeah, and then I'll have this sheet here. Oh, I did just have another idea, which was, like, score... Yeah, this is where I should be dumping, like, ideas and stuff, too. It's like the, I guess I don't really... I guess it is a chain, but... Okay, I just had an idea when I went over there to go pee, that I was like, God damn it, I can't anything. But that, because I was trying to think of another one of those Balatro-like cards, like the popcorn or something, the ones that like melt, that like give you a big bonus, and then so I figured it'd be interesting to do, like, it gives you a bigger bonus the less cards you score. Or in this case, the less buttons you hit. Because I think that would also help when you're, like, trying to clear out a couple buttons, too. Also made a trailer for my jam game today. I was able to test it while capturing footage. Actually completed the game in 15 minutes. Nice. I should think about a trailer. Or at least, like, a video that has some gameplay or something, but... I'm focused on this. This has a deadline. All of this stuff I could do next week. Like, finish the rebrand of my Twitch channel, and finish the rebrand of all of my stuff, and finish my portfolio, and get the jam game up on the new portfolio, and like that's a whole list of things too. That is next week. This is this week. Now I need to figure out why in the heck the red is becoming a number. Okay, what am I putting into...
Honey, remember that Christmas we got snowed in?
Oh yeah, we stayed up all night by the fire.
Okay, no, the...
We should do it again sometime.
Because what I'm thinking is, I could just... If it has the hashtag, which it does... Then I just say, if you find a hashtag, then that's going to say it's a color at this point. Like, then I can separate them fully. What's the line? Here. Okay, now this is if it has a scoring sequence. Then it's looking at the... Okay, no, the scoring number code is getting added to. Well, it shouldn't be, because it should be a color instead. If it is a color. It says it found a color, but then it seems to be adding the scoring... number code? Okay, whatever, let's... Tell me what's in the color code, tell me what's in the number code. You determine that it is a color, and you say that you're still adding it to the scoring number code is the confusing thing to me. I guess you don't want me to touch it, since you didn't really reply to the get offer. No. I just don't know Git very well. That's why I was ignoring it. I have no clue how to do anything, and I don't feel like learning. So that's really what it is. I'm lazy and unmotivated, and also not very smart. And yeah, no, it doesn't help things to say, oh, oh, apparently this is not my GitHub. It's not attached to Google? Okay, then this one. Okay. Are you gonna take like 30 minutes to send a... Okay, it did that earlier. It was like for Down to Jam. It was like, okay, you want to log into Down to Jam? And I was like, yeah. And then it took half an hour for it to send the security code. And I was like, well, I'm well on to other things at this point. Okay, ask me later. I'm doing a thing on stream here. Maybe you can get me motivated. You could try. Phil's been trying to get me to do Unreal and stuff like that, so... And I still haven't done Unreal. my laziness is pretty, Oh, okay, so now it did log me into the Down to Jam site. Okay, that is what I was trying to get at earlier for some reason. I thought I was trying to get it Down to Jam. And then it was trying to log me into... Oh, I guess I did a Git for Windfall. Another hydrate. That's probably right. It's probably accurate. I mean, you could make a hydrate bot if you haven't already. I should just do that. Ugh. Drink to my health, thank you. Clearly, I need it, so I'm sick and got a kidney stone. Got all sorts of other small complaints. Hopefully I can get this tiny bit of fungus off of my toe and stuff too. Not that it's bothering me much. Okay. Is this not... See, this is why I didn't want to mess with it. It's because I knew it was gonna be like, oh, you gotta sign in, and then signing in is gonna be a pain, and oh, you gotta update your two-factor authentication, and then it's like, okay, that's gonna take a little bit. And then, well, my LinkedIn is horribly out of date there. Okay, and then repositories, and then I'm like, I don't know how to use Git. I very much should. I've made notes about how to use Git, but. I don't think it needs anything in the description, but very much private. Until I release the game, and then I make it public so anybody can do, Yeah, okay, this is the thing that's like, it's always, yeah, okay, it's kind of an existing repo. It's not an existing Git repo, though. Yeah, okay, this is saying an existing Git repo, which is not an existing Git. Yeah, because then you gotta use the Unity Git ignore thing, too. Can I get back to you next week? I wanna get this thing done for AwesomeCon and not mess with this right now. I think you were talking about trying to help me with the visuals before AwesomeCon, but I feel like this is gonna be more than a 5-minute coding adventure. Because I'm like, I don't have any kind of Git bash or anything. Yeah, I was gonna say. Not that I need get bash, but that'd be a good thing to have. I would assume it's this. Oh, or just this. It's probably the, I don't have a source tree. I have a, like I said, I'm using whatever the Unity version control is. So that has a, whatever it is. Oh, I guess I should probably update that too, maybe? I don't know. Because this is also tied into some other thing. I don't know, it's been a long time since I did good code. If I ever did. Branch Explorer. Oh. I just didn't want to mess with this right now, so. Oh. Source tree has GitHub integration. Just that you used source tree before, but I guess it was a different PC. Yeah. For whatchamacallit. We were definitely using. It probably was source tree for Stunt Planet, which was through Unity version control stuff. So, well, I'm installing things now. Is it gonna let me do stuff while this installs, or? This was looking like no. But I guess I can yap for like 2 minutes. And then instead of yapping, I'm like, I want to check my phone. And there is another... I guess it's part of an order arriving today. Yeah, that is obnoxious that one Amazon order was like, oh yeah, here's a couple things. We send it to you in a couple days. And then that one last thing that I actually wanted was like, oh, that's going to take forever, as it's still not here. And then it was like, oh, well, this thing's probably not coming. Do you want to cancel the order? And then I go to click cancel, and it's like, nah, you can't, sorry. I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm just gonna get messages that this item is still incoming for like the rest of my life. And then while it's installing, you can add it to the repo. Well, it looks like it already installed too. Did I install this too? Okay, 2 things to check here. Yeah, okay, this installed. This isn't. I was like, this is the installer? Okay, I was gonna say, that's the installer for Git. Okay, sure. You guys know what's best. I have no clue what I'm doing. I don't want to dig this deep into a computer. Okay, so now while that installs, I can go back over to here and add collaborators and say add people, the people being this guy who doesn't exist. So apparently that's not your name on GitHub. At least it doesn't look like it's my name on GitHub. Okay, and now launch it. Oh, no need to type the @ It doesn't need the @ Okay, so now I have git bash, which that I'm vaguely familiar. You slapped the @ Okay. You were correct. I'm just dumb. I need to stop saying that. I'm not dumb. I'm just tired and sick. And I don't know what I'm doing. And because I don't know what I'm doing does not mean I'm dumb. It just means I haven't learned. Or relearned. I think that's my other fear. Is that I've learned all this stuff before. And then I'm relearning it again for the upteenth time. Did I need to do... It looks like it's just a wait for the response. Okay, and then so now did this have the source tree or whatever kind of thing? How do you get at that again? And how and why do I forget every single time? Here. There we go. Okay, branch explorer. Okay. And this is source tree? Possibly. Does it say if it's gonna be source tree? Maybe. I guess we'll see. Okay, now let's update you. I'm assuming this needs to be updated. Sure. Well, hopefully it's all updated. I guess then the code will be somewhere, and then in case my computer explodes, then I will still have this dumb project that is not functioning very well. That's my other thing, so I'm like, I just want to remake it, and then when I remake it, it'll be worse, because I'm rapidly deteriorating. Okay. Are you gonna give any indication as to how long this is gonna take, or no? Can I still mess with Unity, or no? If I close Package Manager, are you gonna explode, or... Okay, well maybe we open Package Manager and see if that still took. Okay, it seems like it's updating, meaning I'm gonna mess with this other stuff while Package Manager updates that. Actually, wait, can I just drag it over to another screen? So that I can keep an eye on it. Okay. There we go. So now I've got an eye on it. I have no idea how Unity's version control system works. I only started to figure it out with Grant when we did Subplanet. I knew it right when I was like, okay, it seems like it's kind of updating, that it would do this. This is why I didn't want to mess with this, because this is slowly turning into 15 minutes of doing stuff. And then if I don't know if like dumping all of the files onto Get is also going to take like forever. And probably not make it so that I can't mess with the project at the same time, which would make sense. I'm just realizing, why do I have this up? Because I'm not doing any nav mesh stuff. I also don't have a good like, that's the thing, is like I really should add like a tile map kind of thing. And I was thinking about using Unity dots too, because I think it's a little more performant. Like there's a part of me that just wants to remake this entirely. Which I guess I will have time soon, so. GitHub also has its own desktop application, by the way. I had, like, I've seen a lot of Git related things. Like, Git I know is pretty huge. Like, it's kind of an industry standard, it seems. I was hoping I was gonna start feeling better, and it's like, nah, maybe I feel worse, or at least like I don't feel great. It's like I had this cold before. Why is he gonna hit me so hard again? It's the same cold. I don't understand what's compiling right now. It was updating the Unity version control, so now Unity version control should be updated too. That's what was happening there. Okay, so now I should have the source tree thing with the, I have the branch editor here. I have the Git hash installed. The coughing fits are the worst. That's the thing. Like a sore throat, not great. A stuffy nose, not great. Coughing, ugh. I do not like coughing. Okay. So now what did I need to do? Yeah, okay, so now Unity version controls up to date. And then I can open in the desktop app. Yeah, okay, so this is the source tree or whatever. Well, can you access this? Another hydrate! That's right. Gosh dang it. Has it been an hour? It hasn't. This is tied to this project, though? Yeah. Well, it's... But can I basically make the repository available to collaborators? Which I guess if you don't have an account, that would make it a little more difficult to do that, but... Oh no, you should have like a Unity account. I'm assuming this is tied to Unity. So that's the question is, can I add somebody to this project? Is that a Unity Hub thing, maybe? This is why I didn't want to do this. Yeah, I was gonna say, do have a Unity account. Yeah, it makes sense. You've done stuff in Unity. So the idea of adding a collaborator to a Unity project, I think. Which I guess this is like a Unity, and then that'll tell me what this project looks like, maybe? I know that's Grant and I were doing the Stunt Planet stuff. This one? Okay, I really didn't need to be doing that on the stream. Did that not take? Are you doing it or no? Dang it. I entered it. Great. So now Unity just doesn't want to do it. Like I said, can we just try this next week? When I don't have the, refresh it. There we go. Okay, now I'm logged in. Okay, my account. I need you to go to the DevOps page in the Unity dashboard, and in Seats you need to invite me, I guess. I believe that's what Grant and I did too, so... okay, so back to dashboard, that's my account. Projects, there we go. Boat Racer, yeah, okay. And then... cloud repositories? So I thought it said it was on like a cloud repository or something. No, that's the stuff that Grant and I set up for doing Stunt Planet. Oh, it's because I'm under this. Oh, switch organization back to me. Aha, there we go. And now Plunk itself. And then members. And then in the seats. Oh, if I can... This might be one of those things of like I haven't paid for this either. So, I don't know if it'll let me like add another person or if it'll say don't forget to pay like $1,000 or something. That might also be the case where it's like, hey, okay, so I found this and then members and then add members and then, yeah, okay, which is why you were adding that again, so that I didn't have to scroll. Why is it? Okay, I guess that's saying that's been added. And then you're a user. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, I might just do this later. I don't know. Oh, okay, well. Hey, what do you mean? You can do this later, and then I can't do this. Asset manager, sure. Okay, well then close it. Okay, there. It's not enough. We'll talk about it later. Is Brandon becoming part of the plug team of what's happening right now? He got me on a complete tangent here because it was like, oh hey, can I just download your project and then screw around with the visuals? And the answer is like, I guess maybe. So it got me to update my Unity version control and stuff. So now I can actually look at like the branch manager. Not that it's just me pushing stuff, but that's okay. And that's what I remembered to do that. But I guess we got a good amount done for version control stuff. Okay, is that all you need? Okay, it hasn't been a full hour, but I think I'm gonna sit. I don't know if that's gonna make me cough less or not, but. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. If you need anything more from me, too bad, I guess. And the thing I was doing was trying to get the red runestone to say what in the heck it's doing. Because it was saying, okay, here. So the color, because it is saying that it is a color. It's hitting here and saying found color and then saying color is true. And then it's putting something into the scoring number code. This is the confusing bit. Okay. Receiving an email that I got an invite, but it doesn't say how I can accept the invite. Interesting. Have I ever played a text adventure? I have. I feel like I've had to have played a text adventure at some point, but I can't think of like a specific. I was kind of thinking a UFO 50, where I'm like, oh, I played that point and click adventure inside a UFO 50. It's like, yeah, that's not a text adventure though. And I'm like, I've definitely played some adventure games and stuff, but I don't know if I really formally sat down and played like a... I've played text adventure... I feel like people have done that for game jams and stuff. Oh, this is another one of those. I just need to test the debug thing. What in the world? Okay, found color. Color code is that. Scoring number code and that. I'm gonna try and hook a text adventure to a local LLM at some point and see what happens. I feel like I saw that recently that somebody did something like that, but I guess a user with no permissions didn't cut it. I can't see a repository in my Unity hub. Yeah, okay. I was kind of wondering. I was like, that feels like it should give you some access, because like, why would it exist? But okay, so this guy right here, I would like to edit. It's not the user type, right? Yeah, limited edit access to surfaces. Yeah, I don't need Brainoid to make the game for me and make it better than me in a faster amount of time. I was thinking asset manager. Probably doesn't need to be that. Automation. I don't think so. Live ops, multiplayer. I guess just asset manager. Wow, okay. This might not be... I was gonna say, yeah, it might be a different role as opposed to user. It's just like, I don't really want to give you like a whole bunch of permissions, because I'm like, like I said, I don't need you to make the game for me. Users and general project settings. That might be better instead of like an owner. Let's see if this has a different set of roles or something. Nope. Okay. Well, you should be switched to manager now, so. Does it make me an admin and move on? You can remove it later. Yeah, I guess. I'm assuming manager's probably fine, but like you said, then you can just delete the whole project on me, and then I can learn how to do it better in the future. Maybe let's not do that right before AwesomeCon. That's why I wanted to leave this until after AwesomeCon, but maybe we do a build. That's not. Gonna finally go ahead and buy Replicat on Steam now. You haven't bought Replicat? You're gonna ask the AI to manage the database for me? Ruh-roh, what have I done? Do I trust you? I guess I do. I was like, this does make me think I should make a build or something, but... Because I'm like, I don't think I have a recent build of the game anywhere. Because I haven't been doing anything for the game in quite a while. That's the Down to Jam builds. Oh, Plunk builds. Yeah, okay, here we go. And then what is the most recent Plunk build that I have? I really should just do this by year, and then month, and then day. And that might give me a better sense of... Is it no February? As in I have not worked on the game in February? Or March? That would make sense. January 11th? 14th. No, it's 2025. No, it can't be. Meaning that's just mislabeled. Rename. Yeah, I didn't start this until April, so. You goof. Okay, so then that would be, yeah, 14 January is the most recent build. Cheap person since I don't earn money yet, so I buy at most one game a month. Okay, yeah, so this does have the runestone and stuff. Oh, yeah, I feel like I did show this off for, but I guess, yeah, if I needed a backup game to show. Why does it lag? It's like, once it gets over that initial lag spike, it's fine. But... yeah, okay. Worst case scenario, I could show this, and then just remake the entire game. Okay, but back to whatever the fluff and heck is going on with the colors. Okay, so you are a list of colors, so we're just gonna say spit out the whole list. Is there ads? Because now I'm like, I do kind of want to use the restroom. Color, God balls. And the color here, and then Gnome code. You seem like you're finding a color and then putting it into the flippin'. Okay, there. So now, what does this give me? As to why is it doing a number instead of a color, so... look at the repository plug and see that the game is done. Unless they're cheap, I set a max of €20 a month I could spend. Well, and I'm assuming that's why you watch the Epic free games stuff like a hawk. And like make sure, oh hey, let's try to guess what the Epic free game thing is. Okay, so now let's just hit some buttons somewhat randomly here. It's just that lag spike at the beginning that I don't understand. Okay, whatever. That's a good set of. And then it says a 2 is not red, but the rest of them are red. Okay, so item, found color, color code is that. 1001. Scoring number, add number code, add color code. Dang it, I need to piss. Looks like I don't have a repository created in Unity dashboard yet. You've only been using it locally. That would make sense. It's like, this is one of those things that like, it's a solo project that I'm not worrying about adding other people to, so. Okay. I've been hydrating too much. Do I want to run ads or just, I'm just gonna take a break.
Black coffee, I'm in trouble. Black coffee, I see double. How am I gonna get home? Black coffee, I'm in trouble. Black coffee, I see double. How am I gonna get home? How am I gonna get home?
Okay. Interesting that it puts that as an RGBA.
How am I gonna get home? Black coffee, I'm in trouble. Black coffee, I see
Okay, so it's saying it's red. It finds that there's a color. It knows it's a color. It says, here's the color. And then it says, okay, here's the number and the color. Add a number code, add a color code. Okay, then here. Here. Okay, who says the add number code? Or add num code? Why is it adding both a number and a color? Because that's clearly not what I want. Add a number code, add color code. Duh, just click on the thing. God, balls. Created a repo for you. It's called Blink. Here's the AI answer to what you need to do to push the changes to the repo. Okay, on the project, normally go to window version control. Sign into its your Unity ID, which I should have. Pick the existing repository that Brainerd just set up. And then choose the folder where this project lives. I really should know where that is. And then initial push. Yeah, okay, that all makes sense. Being the version control here. Window version control. And then I was gonna say I can't just click on that, right? Yeah, I was just using the Unity version control. Oh, but this is when you initially set it up. It's like I didn't initially. I've gotten past the initial setup here. That's the. See, that's the other thing, is that I wonder if it is. So, main cloud repositories. See, that was the thing. It's like it's a cloud repository. So then if I go back over to Unity, because then I was looking at cloud repositories, but I guess it might have been. Oh, because I was in the wrong organization. Now that I'm in this organization, this does not say cloud repositories. Okay, why does it say main cloud repositories? Except why? Okay, if I switch. How did I do that earlier? Dang it. That's not what I meant. Switch organization? No, I was gonna say this is the organization stuff here. Okay, already created the repo on the Unity dashboard. You don't need to do anything here. Well, because this is saying the initial setup, which I haven't done. Go to Window Version Control. Or Unity Version Control, and then in the onboarding window, which I don't. Oh yeah, then when it asks about repository, I wish I'd pass that. And then it says switch it to another repository. But yeah, that's the... I'm already looking at Unity Version Control. And then I just... how do I switch repositories is the question. Oh, I could have just clicked this to invite members to the project. Oh, and now this shows me the cloud repositories. Okay. Project settings services. So now it's looking like I could I could add you to the local one that I have here. So either I could do that, or I could try setting project settings services to switch the it's looking like I might be able to just do this and say here, and then I give you manager access, unless it is the full okay, well now you should be a manager on this project instead of a full owner on the other project that doesn't have anything. Okay. It did show up. Okay. Now you can see all of my terrible, horrible, no good, very good code, and now you could peruse it at your own. Man, why am I just so mean to myself? I don't know. I know part of it is that I'm sick. I do just get real mean and grumpy. Okay, let's see, yeah, because I want to hit another red. Okay, so 2, 4, 3, and then red, and then red, and red, and it just seems so confused. Found color, color code, scoring number code. Okay, when it says color code, that is saying here's the color that it found, but then when it goes to the number code, it's saying that there's nothing in that list. And then it says add number code here. When it's making the... But the scoring number code should be 0, because it clearly didn't do that when it... So, okay, so if that's not it, then... Why is it adding a number code? Here. When it spawns a runestone... Is this the UI one? Not the UI one. Okay, well then do the other check that I already had for the other one then. So where was he doing the check the color? Or I guess if I just say if this... so now if this is greater than 0, count. Then you add a number code, otherwise make it a color code. And like I said, is there a 1 red, 2 blue that I would want to do as a code? Yeah, kind of. Because it's the two blue, 1 brown or something. That's the YouTube channel that, like, well, shoot. Oh, 3 blue, 1 brown. I lied. Okay, 3 blue, 1 brown. Wait, because now it does sound like a scoring sequence I could do. Okay, now let's see if you're gonna beat this stupido. The 3 blue, 1 brown is awesome. I haven't watched it in a while. I haven't. My random YouTube recommendation stuff. Well, it's mostly been a lot of Doug, which is funny because he's retired and not doing YouTube as like a focus anymore. But he's been doing a lot of Twitch and been doing a lot of the editors have been doing a lot of stuff there. So yeah, okay. So it's a lot of this like deep math stuff that I guess I watched something from a year ago. Okay, yeah, I'm not watching math YouTube right now. What does he do on Twitch? I watch Doug and I don't even use Doggo or Doug. Or yeah, Doug Go. Yes, no, I don't use Doug Go. I do watch Doug, but I don't. I just watch the YouTube channel. I don't watch the Twitch channel. I lied. I have watched a little bit of the Twitch channel. But yeah, I don't watch the Twitch channel really. I don't watch the. Yeah, I just watch all the YouTube videos, pretty much. What does he do on Twitch? He does, I mean, he does do a lot of, like, Twitch experiments and stuff. He solves problems that nobody has. That's the tagline that he's used for quite a while. Welcome to Doug, where we solve problems no one has. But, yeah, there's a good amount of, like, goofy Twitch experiments and, like... Well, it's playing games wrong. I was like, I don't think his website is a great way to... No, I like this is something I think I would have a lot of fun doing, is like Doug-esque YouTube videos, or like shindigs, or like just weird crazy Twitch experiments as YouTube video. Oh, okay. Fuck you. Well, now it's not scoring anything, but I guess that's good that it's not scoring a color code or a number code. Okay, well, I figured that out. So you are doing that, but now when you're checking the code... Okay, so now it's not doing the number code. That makes sense. Yeah, okay, DuckDuckGo really exists, and it's a reskin to DuckDuckGo. That's what I was assuming. That's what it looks like. It's just a reskin to DuckDuckGo, of which I've never used DuckDuckGo either. I'm a pleb. I just use Google. Well, no, I lied. I guess it's Ecosia, which is built on Google's like Chromium or whatever. It's built on Google. Somebody be proud of me. I hydrated without anybody telling me to do so. Okay, I'm closing in on something here. It understands that there is a color code, and it is not scoring a number code anymore, so that's the good thing. But then if I hit 2 reds here, it does not do anything. I'm proud of you for not dehydrating. Thank you, thank you. It just feels like so much water, dang it. It's like, and they say like, oh yeah, you only really need to drink when you're thirsty. And it's like, well, not in my case, no. I want to prevent kidney stones, so. Oh, and then, yeah, okay, it's doing all of these because, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's the draw hand, and then it's doing all these. Okay, but now, when it tries to check the button, yeah, see, now the scary thing is the Brainoid said, hey, I'm in, and now I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess the whole project could be, I guess it's on my machine. But now the visuals could be properly redone to be bright and pink and purple and orange. Yeah, it could be very play school, right? Is that a good way to say that, or? Nah, maybe not. Or I guess maybe like kids cartoon. I think that's the other image that was sent last time. I think was much more like kids cartoon basically. I did save off all the links for all of the Brainoid stuff. I think one of these had the like really. That was the gnome there. It's gonna be the last one I click. Yeah, okay, it was these colors. I was like, I don't know. Because the problem is I want like a whole rainbow of colors. I don't want just a set color palette, which is like, you know, dumb, but yeah, the paint sprays are probably a good idea to mess with too. Why does it take so long to load those images? And then is this the video? Like one of them I thought was a video that's gonna take like forever to load. Okay, I guess it was earlier that it with the bright crazy colors. Okay, it seems like I don't need these anymore. Okay, Brainoid said I'm in. I'm gonna get rid of everything else. And regret it later, but I could just go through my history on Google to pull this up again. Okay. When the button gets pressed, it needs to check if there's a color there or not. So button pressed, unpressed, game manager, unpressed. So already creating a distortion shader in the graph. That's the first thing. Let's just distort the whole thing. It'll look better if it's just completely smushed into something else. If we just distort all of it to where you can't see it very well, then it'll look good. No, then it'll hide some of the seams. I know that's what was happening with that pixel shader and stuff too. So Okay. Okay, that's the number off of there, and then score the string, which is... It's the okay, it's the number and the color, and then it's the score sequences, which I think has the... And that's saying in the active sequences, if it's red, which it is hitting that. So this active sequences is not picking up if it's red or not. That's what I did in the jam using the pixel shader. Yeah. No, like I said, it's a good way to make things look a little better by hiding the seams. I don't know if a pixel shader is what I would want to do for this. I'm like, how many games have really used... I was like, A Short Hike is the one that I could think of that I think uses a pixel shader well, but it's tough. Okay, so now check for codes and then sequences to check. So check for codes, valid codes, and then for code and num codes, and the string is string codes. Yeah, okay, so this is the string codes, which should be the color. Okay, so what is the... So the num code. There shouldn't be anything in here. It should be colors and not... So this is... should be color code. That's inherently what this is supposed to be. Okay, so do I get rid of the other ones? I'll get rid of all the debug messages at the end. Dang it. Like I feel like I need to pee again. Except for the fact that I'm like, if I can finish this, then I can go take a victory piss instead. Okay, let's just hit some buttons. And so buttons mashed. It didn't hit any of those. Found color, color code, runestone. Okay, this, I'm getting rid of some of this. There's too many. Hey, it extended down so it's not obnoxiously too much. Okay. So yeah, each of these. I was gonna go through and clear all of the messages. I can't do that if you do that for me. Ah, dang it. Okay, but I thought he was supposed to be doing it here in the score manager, or the sequence detector, when it's checking for codes, which it should be checking for codes, because it's not checking for a sequence. Right? 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 Yeah, added a color code. So it should be checking for code. Yeah, so sequence detector add code. So yeah, it's a color code specifically. Which is a list of colors, yeah, okay. So here. Yes, a code. And then it adds it. But then when it checks the code, which now, so now that's saying it has one. Okay. Let's just do check for codes. Is it not checking for codes at all? It shouldn't. It says it adds a code. I'm just gonna go use the restroom. I'm not gonna wait for anything. I'll be back.
When are we gonna quit? All the post-apocalyptic nihilistic absurdity, all the false imagery, all the you versus me, all the I don't give a, it's all about me and my team.
Oh no, I could have yawned and then taken the break screen off. Whoops. Okay, so is he checking for codes? It should be, and there should be a single color in the code to check. You goof. Why are you fluffing doing this to me? Okay, let's just do that. Check for codes, check for codes, check for codes. I hit like 5 buttons or something? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is checking for codes. Okay, so it's getting there. But then when it actually checks the string codes, there's nothing in it. Because it's not getting to here. So here, string codes add a name and code. Okay, so add the code. Not add gold. I already added a gold. I did that already, you know. Shoot, you're not gonna tell me each of the pieces and parts of the code. So we're gonna spill your guts here. What? Okay, so var code. No, var item, I guess. Or var. I call it var again. Okay, then spit it out. Okay. Okay. Add item to code. This will tell me how long it flippin' is. Or what it's putting into this thing, which is apparently a lot of nothing. If it's not actually checking any kind of code, despite the fact that it understands that there's a color, and it understands that there's a color code, and then it tries to put the color into here, and it just doesn't. Okay, so now let's go see like what in the fuck it's fucking doing. And where's the thing that I just added? Add a color code. Add item to code. There's the item. So you're never adding an item to what? Oh, I'm checking the wrong one anyway. Wait, string code. But then this is checking string codes, not color codes. Oh. 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 Oh no. Okay, is there not a... Yeah, you can. You just two-string it. Oh, fucking heck. No? So check a string code? Or check a color code? Wait, did I do a check color code? Is that what it is? And then... No? Okay, well, I'm do a check color code. What's the string then? Oh, I guess if I check string, check string code, check num code, do another one for check color code, I guess. And that value I can pass in being a color or a list of colors. Shoot, okay. Which is why I think I was trying to use strings, right? That's why I was trying to check the strings. Did I have a last colors? Is the question. Last numbers. I don't know the last colors. Oh yeah, we're just gonna replicate all of this. Is it dumb and bad? Yes. Is my brain full of fuzz? Yes. Nice coaster today. Well, I kind of left the extra. Like, there's part of me that wants to pull it down again, so it's not. But I mean, this part of the screen is not really being used for much, so. Let's not typo things right now. Okay, so last numbers. And then yeah, we're just gonna follow all of this. This is a dumb, bad idea, but you bastard, you you said it. You said nice coaster today, and then proceeded to put the coaster across the entire screen. You had to do it. You said nice coaster, and then put it across the entire screen. Obnoxious. Okay, that's what you get. It goes back down over here. And then even I'm in the way too, right? There we go. Might be mildly proud of yourself. Yeah. I mean, that was a pretty good feat to say, hey, coaster looks great, and then immediately mess it up. Yeah, no, it was looking real good like this. Yeah, just like that. And now it's across the entire screen. Okay, well now I got the coaster going on my butt, so hopefully that makes up for it a little bit, I guess. Oh great, this feels wrong. That's why I was trying to use strings, but okay, so then check color code. And then here, last colors. Oh, I did it again. So last colors. Hopefully. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Okay, but then I think this is a thing here where I gotta do this. Okay, and I can't really check the differences between numbers. Or colors. Well, I guess I can, but that should be last colors. It's also adding the last colors, right? The continue sequence is scored number should be that's why it was scored string and then continue sequence here, because the string is the color, right? Yeah, button get color hex 2 hex. Yeah, I was like, I've been doing this. Okay, maybe we undo some of the stuff I just did, because it's like, that's not, you should just be using the strings to figure out the colors. So yeah, this last colors stuff is just strings. It was putting in the strings to figure out the colors earlier. So then the last colors, we're getting rid of that. It should just be strings. It's just, why is it not interpreting the string correctly? Oh fuck, okay. Have I seen Cell Pond? No, but you still want to focus on Plunk, I can tell you next week. I have no clue what a cell pond is. I could spend like 2 minutes looking at it though, right? Surreal cellular automata. Oh no, that does sound really cool. It's dot cool even. It's got a dot cool on the end even. Why did it explode? Okay. Definitely gonna be looking at this some other day. So it's like a press space and then it goes. Did I fill it up with too many things? Okay, yeah, no, that seems really cool. I'll look at it later. A bit weird to use, but you can look at examples by clicking on the star. Okay. Is this all of the things that they have? It's just like... Okay, yeah, this is later. Yeah, nope. Some other day, not today. I gotta figure out what is wrong with this, but... Oh, it takes a bit to load. Okay. Shit. Maybe I do want that, though. No. Oh, then the ad break just ended. Dang it. It's always right when I see the ad break ending that I'm like, maybe now's a good time to piss. Thank you for the hydrate. I don't sound pleased. That's because I sound sick. And every time somebody tells me to hydrate, I'm like, yeah, I probably should have hydrated earlier. I think I've been doing okay on hydration today, though. But I think I've also been spammed with a whole ton of hydrations, so. Okay, so maybe it is add a color code? But if I do color code, then I gotta go back through everything. And that's what I was just starting to do, and then got scared because I was like, it should just be a string. Oh yeah, you don't exist, that's why you can't. But, because it's a string code. Okay, and then it's the same thing with you, is add a string code. And then the scoring color code. I went out of my way to turn the strings into colors though, right? I guess I didn't need to do that. Right, it was the parse. Yeah, okay, here, if it is a color, then color code add color, which is a list of fuck. Maybe it should be a color. Maybe everything should be colors. Yeah, but if I'm going back and making all of the colors into strings, that just... okay. So scoring color code is a set of colors. And then who was bitching and moaning here? So then this is add color code, which doesn't exist. Okay, wait, to add string code? Okay, that's why I was kind of doing the... Yeah, then it separates them all, which is, I guess, good. I don't know, probably. Make sure they're valid colors, I guess. So add a color code. And you're a string. And then sequence detector add code. Has the... Yeah, now I'm doing this again, where it's like, okay, I have a list of ints, I have a list of strings. And here I want to do... Oh, fuck. I'm way too dead to be doing this. But I decided to tackle it right before AwesomeCon, like a dumb. No, I had it mostly done. And then a month went by because of work. And then because of work not happening. Okay, and then you are a color. So then code, max code length, code.count, count goes to check is in color codes, which doesn't exist. And then there, num codes.add, this is just color codes. It's like it should be, feels like I should be able to just copy paste over all of this stuff. Which also feels like it's not what I should be doing. Num codes, where the flippin' heck are you? Oh, great. I've severely complicated everything. Nope. There we go. Color. Okay, well, it's a dictionary of colors. Right there. You happy? Okay, so now wherever num codes shows up, we're gonna repeat it with the color code stuff. Add code. Num codes. Fuck. Feels like I should piss and go eat lunch and then come back and still feel worse and didn't I just fucking start this with the color codes? Add code, int, color. I did. I just started this. Why am I doing it again? Okay, then here. Colors. Okay, there. And then the last numbers and last strings and whatever stuff is also gonna need to have a color version, right? This is dumb. This is bad. This is dumb and bad. At least I'm not feeling confident in my ability to repeat everything and separate it all, which is like, maybe I don't need to be repeating it and separating it, right? And then reset. Oh, yeah, hopefully I can just repeat the same damn thing. Yeah, and then I got to here and got scared. Okay, and then since I'm scared, it's scaring the piss out of me, and I'm gonna go pee again.
Have you been feeling on your own just lately? Well, could you wait a little longer, maybe? And yes, I know this year's a mad one, crazy. The days will turn into gold again, baby. Yeah. No one wants to feel the pain. Ain't no rainbow without rain. Don't you follow what they say? You will always find your way. Those golden days ain't far away. Those golden days ain't far away. Golden days ain't far away. Yeah. Those golden days ain't far away. Those golden days.
Okay. Also, Pagorli is feeling needy. What does Pagorli need? My attention. My love. Wait, are you sorry for feeling needy? That's okay. You could be needy sometimes. That's definitely how I'm feeling. I'm like, why? Why do I gotta be sick the week before the thing? Why does everything gotta be broken the week before the thing? Right, left, up, love, next, hug. Thanks for the hug, I guess. The code that involves love, hug. Okay, that's... So now this last numbers, add a number. So let's, if it's a continue sequence, every time there's a new color as well. Yeah, okay, continue sequence with a string word. Except I thought this was what I was using for the colors earlier. That's my worry here, is that I was using this for the colors and now I'm not using it for the colors because I fucked something up. It's like this string sequence. Well, no. Or was I? I don't remember what the fuck I was fucking doing. God balls. Okay. Let's just again copy it. And then regret all my decisions of copy pasting everything. And it's just because I don't want to fucking think. It's like, why are you making games if you don't want to think? Oops. I made a robot that screams. Why? Okay, color. And the color is called number. Maybe we don't do that. So every time there's a new color. So last colors. Last numbers, last colors. And then last color. And last color. And color. Okay. And then I don't need to worry about a difference between the numbers. I'm not going to try to do math between the colors right now. So then I'm not going to try to determine what kind of sequences, plus or minus, that the thing is. And I already have last color is color. And then here, if this sequence length. Okay, so this is the difference between these. I don't really need to worry about that for colors. So the last color. So where the heck is that? I guess it's up here. I guess, like I said, this just seems like a bad idea. Last color. Speaking of deer, I did see that Codeer said, "Oh hey, I'm not working on my weird shooter game anymore," which that always looked like a weird project to me in terms of like. How are you gonna sell this to people? But I guess it like marketing wise, it was doing well. But it just, although his explanation of like, oh, you can't really like switch to the weird crawling mode and then go back to shooting. And it was like, I feel like that's exactly what Splatoon did though. It was like you switch into squid mode, and then you switch out of it to shoot things, and it's like it looks like that was just. But it did look like he bit off more than he could chew. At least that would have been my assumption, is like to do weird movement mechanic stuff too, that like. But then again, I'm like, if I make something extremely tiny, it's still more than I'm still biting off more than I could chew. Yeah, it's like the scope of the project doesn't seem to matter. I just seem to hit a wall near the end of it where it doesn't get done. It really doesn't matter what it is. If it's like a super massive project or if it's super tiny. I just get most of the way done with it and I'm like, nah. Okay, so then this thing here. Whatever the fuck this is. I'm assuming this needs to be part of this. Or maybe not. We're gonna just get rid of it and then regret it when it doesn't work. I don't care right now. Get current string sequence, get current number sequence. We're gonna do a get current color sequence. This just, I fucked everything up. This is not... I'm just copy pasting everything and switching out the word with color. Yeah, exactly, because now you're gonna look for a current color sequence. And that's not, it doesn't exist because I didn't make it because I'm like, what do I need a current color sequence? And I was using the strings just fine earlier. So, what, huh? You did, you added a dot length on the end. Oh, because I wanted to do that. Okay, so... Problem is the sequence stuff was... I don't fucking know. Well, yay, I've completely screwed up everything a week before everything is due. Okay, let's go back to the here and say, because you have the current sequence length and the last string is a word and oh boy. Okay, so now there's a current color sequence. I still don't understand this, but that's again, I gotta relearn it, so. Okay, so now color. And again, I'm just copy pasting without understanding the thing, which is a stupid idea, but my brain is full of too much fuzz and. Okay, was I using this color sequence anywhere? No, I wasn't. So where is this? Okay, so now we do a get color sequence count. And then it returns to, oh yeah, it's a count, yeah. This is not how you do this. This should all work the same, you just have different pieces of information that you compare. Like... okay. The two references here. Oh, fuck. That's why I did. No! This is why I didn't want to separate it out with its own color thing. I just wanted to do its own string thing, but then I fucking confused the absolute goddamn fucking hell out of myself. So now none of this is gonna... Okay, let's just see if the fucking numbers work, and then see if the fucking code... Let's see if it's all fucked. The colors are not gonna fucking work.